Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Inside Movies Galore. I'm your host, David Streggy, and today I have another review for you from a Canadian director by the name of Torin Langen, who came out on Nicholas Box or Nick Box's Terror Telly anthology with a segment called Chainsaw Charlie. But he has actually done his own anthology, and it's called Three Dead Trick-or-Treaters. Thing is, even though it was done in filmed in 2016, it got a 2018 release on Videonomicon distribution. So it got a Blu-ray DVD combo pack, and this is what it looks like. It looks pretty cool. It's got, and I took out the discs so that you could see it. It's actually got a reverse jacket here, so it's definitely cool. But it's got 5 tales. The thing is, it's all without dialogue, which is kind of a game changer. I don't think it's been done before on an entire anthology. So the 5th story is actually the wraparound where we have a writer by the name of Charles Vincent, who is played by Jeremy Charles Singer, and he's been writing a bunch of stories, and he's been sending them in, and they've all been refused. So he just keeps getting frustrated, and so enters the paperboy, who is played by Holden Levick, who is a small town paper boy. We see ride in on a bicycle, and he goes somewhat out of town to a farm in a rural area, and he notices that one of the houses that he's been delivering to has not opened up their newspapers, so he follows a smashed pumpkin trail to the backyard and sees 3 graves with crosses on them and stories that are nailed to the crosses of these graves. So he begins to read these tales, and each of these tales are of 3 dead trick-or-treaters in general. So the first story is called Fondue, where we have a couple that seem like they are together, a young girl and a young boy, who are played by, I believe, Raven Cousins and Yaup Zondag. And apparently they have a annual tradition to go into a house to come out with a piece of a dismembered human in chocolate. The second story involves a family that evidently ends up going to a grocery store, picking out a victim, and their enjoyment for the afternoon on Halloween, I guess, is to torture someone to death. And the brother seems to not like this idea. So, in the third story, which is called Stash, we have 3 trick-or-treaters who go out and gather candy as trick-or-treaters, and at the end of the day, they stash it away in the woods, and they don't really trust all in the group. So they booby trap the stash. And the fourth film, or the fourth story in here, is called The Delivery. So apparently this one's connected with the wraparound story, where it involves the paperboy, as he has been knocked unconscious after he has read the last tale, and his body seems to be delivered by the police in town, who seem to ignore the missing cases that are happening. And the body of the paperboy seems to end up in a woman's home, only to be her sex toy at the end of the night. I didn't want to say everything because, and I don't feel like I've said everything because I feel like there's a lot of expression going on, because it is silent. A lot of looks, a lot of hand gestures to suggest what is going on in each of these films. So I think that this is more of a visual experience than it is a listening experience, and you got to watch what is going on to get how the people are feeling. Because I believe that with the right expressions, you can gather what each person is thinking. And I liked each of these tales, and I liked how they were wrapped around and involved in the story lines that went with this, and some of the pain that some of the people were feeling, you were able to see without hearing their pain. So, in any case, hopefully you've enjoyed my description of this film. Definitely check the film out on your own. It's definitely something to see and behold. I definitely think that this was made for the filmmaker, not for the viewing audience, because I think that if you're more involved with film, you would be more likely to enjoy this. Although, as film watchers, as film fans, you might be very interested in how how this was put together with no dialogue at all. So, in any case, hopefully you've enjoyed my description of this film. Like and subscribe to my page if you have not. Definitely check out some of my other reviews. Check out some of my future reviews, because I'll definitely have some more cool stuff coming out for you. And I just enjoy describing films in my own way, and I don't care if there are spoilers. Spoilers are good, no matter what. In any case, check the film out for your own self. It's definitely a cool release. So thank you for listening. Have a great day, evening, or morning, wherever you are, and enjoy my channel.